1,100 down this week, just one trade. So I found this week quite challenging as price action was in quite a tight range. Fair play if you made money this week. If you're new here, my name is Sam. I'm a beginner trader trying to pass my free Topstep combines to gain funding to trade with. And I'm showing you every trade. We are on Monday the 25th of March. So we have got this yellow line here, which is the midpoint of this range. Something we could possibly just be seeing a pullback into this fair value gap here. But yeah, we are within now a bullish fair value gap on the daily chart. So it's something to keep an eye on today. But ideally, I'd like to see a push down today and tomorrow and the low of the week to be around this midpoint here, and then maybe a push for new highs towards the end of the week. But yeah, we just have to see how it responds around that 50% line tomorrow. So this white line, we've got a bearish order block, and it also lines up with that fair value gap as well. So I think this morning I would ideally like to see a push up towards that order block, towards that fair value gap, get a nice SMT and then some displacement to the downside so I can look to enter. So we've opened up with a big push down. Right, so on the S&P we've had that push up that I was looking for, but we haven't had it on the Nasdaq. So that is my cue to look for shorts. So yeah, now I'd just like to see some displacement to the downside. So I'd say if we violate this fair value gap with a bit of gusto, I'd be looking to go short. So yeah, 3 to 1 from here wouldn't be an unreasonable ask. It's only 50 points. Right, this is the sort of thing I'm looking for. Right, see if we can get a nice entry. Oh, I'm not gonna get a fucking entry, am I? I'd like to get in 4 contracts on that mitigation block, and if we do push up higher I can have one more. Right, I've added 3 there just in case, and I will add as we go up higher. Oh, I've really balls my risk up there. That's a bit more than I wanted. Let's hopefully we can get a nice high fill off that inversion fair value gap. Right, so I'm in 5. Risk is a lot more than I like to take, but I feel good about the trade. Just a poor entry. So we're in that inversion fair value gap. Hopefully we get a nice response out of that. If not, it might be a bit concerning because we're pushing up a lot more than I would have, a lot more than I'd like to have seen. I mean, we've had an SMT, so I'm hoping my stop loss should be respected. Yeah, a stop loss hit. Bit of a kick in the nuts, that one. Wouldn't have been as bad if I didn't get a shit entry. So yeah, roughly 1,100 loss over all 3 accounts. It's the only danger when you do feel overconfident on a trade. It's easier to risk up in it. But I don't think I did anything wrong other than my risk was too high. I normally aim for 250, my max is sort of 350, and that was what, 380? 390, sorry. So yeah, it's a bit more of a slap in the face than what I would have liked, but one of my boxes were ticked. Had the SMT, so S&P swept those relatively equal highs, the Nasdaq didn't. There was a displacement move down, and I entered. Crap entry, yes, but I entered. The final entry was on that mitigation block, which is not a bad entry, it's just, again, risk too high. But it's just carried on pushing up and taking that stop, and it has now completely swept the highs. So now this SMT is now invalid. If you're looking to become a funded trader, I've left a link for Topstep in the pinned comments. That's all from me. I'll see you next week. Happy trading.